You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Hi everyone, I'm Austin and I'm here with
Bennett.
I'm the co-founder of SLEKE. Bennett is here. He was recently one of our interns from the University of Nevada, Reno. We just pushed a huge update based on a bunch of our user feedback, and Bennett helped make that possible with the work that he did. Do you want to go into a little bit what you did?
So I was given the task of working on the front end of the phone, the user experience, the user interface, switching from your guys' old design to a new morphic design.
Mm-hmm.
So,
How'd you find it?
how did I find the task?
Yeah,
It was challenging. I mean, I had to totally change everything around and then get used to working with Kotlin, Java, and XML and just implementing the new morphic design.
Very nice. Are you excited about what you did?
I am, yeah. I'm very excited, and it's so cool to see all like the feedback and the YouTube videos made about it. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, and that's what we wanted, is to have you guys both, you and Jasmine did really well with our early tasks, and we wanted to put you guys on something that is truly going to be used by users pretty much right away. So a little bit of your background. What's your major?
I'm a computer science major here at University of Nevada, Reno, with a minor in mathematics.
Very nice. What got you into it?
Well, originally I started off with neuroscience at UNR, and then I realized that, with neuroscience, I'm basically on track for the medical field or something with the brain, and I felt kind of trapped. So I switched to an engineering major, and I found computer science. I coded a little bit in high school, but I didn't get super serious about it. But then I was like, I'll give it a shot. If I don't like it again, I'll switch. But I really liked computer science, found it super interesting. Then found front end, and that's kind of my interest now, is working on the user interface, user experience.
Okay. And you said you taught yourself to code?
Yeah. High school, I taught myself how to code. So I would watch YouTube videos, or I would do like the online, they have little websites where you could learn. Mm-hmm. But I primarily taught myself for the first year how to code.
Very nice. What were some of the early on projects that you did?
One of my earliest projects was like an automatic maze solver. So you would be fed a maze, and it's pretty simple. It's just data structures that allow it to go down every path of the maze. If it hits a dead end, it backtracks and then keeps going. That was my earliest project.
Nice. Did you find like a breath of fresh air when you switched majors and started working on stuff that you seemed to be more interested in?
Yeah, it was definitely refreshing. I mean, this has been like the first big user interface that I did. I mean, I worked on other apps and other projects for school, but this one was, it was a very big task, and it was refreshing. It was really fun to see it being implemented into the phones and everything like that. So
yeah. What got you interested in working with us, and then why did you choose working with a startup company over a bigger internship?
Right. So I originally applied for a lot of internships, had a couple interviews, and then you guys came along and we did our interview, and I really liked the style of the interview. We were just walking around campus, and you guys were asking me you guys started to ask me really questions about your phone, like what would you do here, what would you do differently here, and I was like, this is a really cool interview, and it's a different interview than the other ones that I've had, and it almost seemed like I was involved even before I got hired. Yep. So I was like, this seems like a good fit. It seems like I'd be working on something that is meaningful to the company, and in terms of you guys being a startup, it's more personal. It's not, I'm just not another intern at a big company where they're like, we'll put you on a project, we'll see if we use it. Yeah. So it's super, it was good.
During the internship, what roadblocks did you run into with creating the new user design?
One of the roadblocks was probably getting used to the new, I've never really used the Android IDE or Kotlin. That was a roadblock, but it's kind of similar to Java, so I kind of caught on quickly. The other roadblock was basically just trying to switch every component because I was given this massive, GitHub repository with a bunch of files that I didn't set it up, so I needed to look through everything, and that was a big roadblock as well.
Yeah. How is it just working with us as a whole? Was it hard? Was it easy? Was it a huge learning experience? Did you like the weekly meetings that we forced you guys into?
I loved the experience. I thought it was one of the greatest experiences I will ever have. The best thing that I like is like how like personal it was. Like I was meeting with you guys and John, who was the head of the like all the operations on the coding side. The weekly meetings were great. It worked great with school. The balance. I mean, it was just enough work to keep me busy.
Yeah.
Plus, I enjoyed doing it, so I do it most nights pretty late. So I loved the way you guys planned it out. The weekly meetings were great, and yeah, it was good.
Yeah, and what benefits do you think that being an intern is, and being able to have the ability to learn with a growing company and bringing these skills long term? How do you think that just being an intern can help with that?
So like interning, it was you guys introduced me to some like things that are pretty industry standard. So using Jira to do our workflow, we would have that weekly meeting. Just what you guys expected of me every week, trying to deliver on that, trying to overcome roadblocks. I couldn't emulate the phone for a while and just talking to John and him helping me and being on meetings for super long and stuff like that with him. I think it's going to really prepare me for the real world when I eventually get another job or something like that. So it's been a great experience, and it's really helped me.
Yeah, and we had a conversation with one of our other designers yesterday, and we were just talking about moving forward and the challenges to come. What kind of design would you like to see? Or how would you like to see the design implemented as we go through more updates?
I think, some of the things that we touched on yesterday with Philip, the guy that we met with, he has really interesting points about, where is UI going to be in 5 years? And how can we take some steps to get there early? So I think that's the most interesting thing, is trying to think about what does the future of UI look like, and how can we start building towards that and try and beat everybody else.
I think one challenge that we have is we're thinking so far beyond just how smartphones sound today, but we're kind of trying to move towards what cell phones or what phones are going to become in the future. And for us, the challenges are UX UI is designed for an app model, where we're trying to see what it looks like beyond the apps and how we can progress the design to help match that style. Is it getting you to think a little bit outside the box and normal realm of how cell phones kind of look and feel?
I mean, one of the challenging things that you guys are trying to implement is the 2-click, everything's 2 clicks away. And how do you do that? Because, a phone offers so much, right? So how do you make everything 2 clicks away? It was challenging, but it's a fun challenge that you kind of have to, think outside the box on how you're going to tackle the problem. So,
very nice. What's your dream job? What are you going after?
I don't really know my dream job. Something with front end design. I really like full stack development, meaning like I do a little bit of back end, and that's kind of what I was doing with you guys. A little bit of the back end on the app that we were developing for a little bit. But yeah, my dream job would be some sort of like full stack, kind of stay on the phone and app design, stuff like that.
Very nice. And with all this changes of like AI becoming big, and it just seems like technology as a whole is progressing extremely fast, where do you think that's going to take like computer science and the future of everyone who's getting into this major and this field in general?
Yeah. It's a super saturated field right now, and especially with AI, it's unpredictable. One of the things that I think AI needs to be developed a little bit more to get to the point where it's like it could take over these types of tasks and jobs. I mean, there's a lot of good that's happening, but I mean, super big tasks, it's hard for it to tackle completely 100%. To just stay ahead, I think I just need to keep working, show the people skills that I have, the soft skills, and hopefully then I can stay ahead of an AI. It's trying to beat me out in my job.
Very nice, very nice. Do you have any big projects that you want to work on in the future, or what's kind of the next couple of years looking like for you?
Right now, I'm working on my senior capstone project, which is the app which uses your camera to scan ingredients in your fridge, and then it will return recipes. And it has some other features like a digital pantry where you can keep all your ingredients, and it's supposed to be a one-stop shop for everything cooking. And it has like an AI assistant that helps you if you have any questions and stuff like that. Right now, that's my main project that I've been working on for the past year. And I'm just trying to develop that out, get it into the App Store, and get it released.
Very nice. Maybe we can find a way to integrate it
Yeah.
into the phone.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. We can
That
take
would
it a
be really
step
cool.
further. Cool. Yeah, thanks for taking some time and sitting with us and talking. And our users are super excited on where we've gotten the design to, and I mean, we're only going to keep pushing forward and kind of taking new ideas and feedback and integrating it into the phone. So yeah, thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
Cool. All right, everyone. That was this week's Sleek Speaks, and we'll see you soon. Peace.